Let me ask you this. Those of you that are parents in the room, did you ever get any training on how to be a parent? You did? So Stacy and I, like our background, if you know, we went to school to be teachers. And so they taught us how to work with kids. Like I have a degree and a teaching credential, and Stacy has a degree in child development, and we have 4 kids. And I'll tell you what, when we had our first one, I was like, I have no idea what to do. Yep. And I think about this all the time. I think, man, if we had all that training, right, we're professionals. What about people that have none? How do they do it? How do they figure it out? That's it. They just figure it out. They do life together. They just do life and say, well, this is how I'm doing life, so that's how they should do life, right? I know they need to eat, so because I eat and I get hungry, they're probably hungry. Let me figure it out. They're crying. I don't know why. When I cry, it's because something's wrong. Okay, let me figure out what's wrong. And they go through life together figuring it out. Most people don't have any training. And the same is true in the church. Most of us don't get any training on how to make disciples. You know what? You know how to make a disciple? I'm reading this book called Discipleship, or Disciple Making, or something like that, by Ralph Moore. And here's what he says. And disciple making is an intentional friendship with Jesus at its core. That's it. Making disciples is about establishing an intentional friendship. In other words, you're saying, I want to be a friend with this person, and I want Jesus to be at the core of it. And so when we get together, I'm going to talk about what God's doing in my life, and maybe what God's doing in their life. Maybe he's not doing anything yet, and we can ask him about it and say, hey, have you ever prayed? This is how I pray. I'm not sure it's right or not, but let's do this together. And so you establish a friendship with Jesus at the core, and that's it. It's that simple. So how many intentional friendships do you have? I wonder. Look, the world is depending on us to get this right.